Okay, so we are ready. Can I record this Teams?
Yeah, you can record, but I don't think that we go through the ACS training, okay? Because I have to explain you a lot of things that must be done before we start with the training. Okay?
Mhm.
But you can record. Okay. So I will present my screen. Okay, question. Do you have the link with the information how to install ACS?
We already
Yes,
have it installed, and it's not difficult. I don't remember if I got a link or just instructions, but I already installed it on the logistics department.
Okay, perfect, great. The next step, what we have to do, I need the list of the person that need the access to the system, okay? Because we have to create for them, give me 1 second, login and password, okay? We need to add the information for which company they are working. 1 second, if I could remember, it was here, yeah. Julio, I should have already. Yeah, so you should have the access. Okay, so we need the information about the name, surname, the company that they are working. So it will be HLA. We need information about the department, its logistic or warehouse. And after that, we will be able to create the access. Okay?
Okay,
So
the access for the logistics team, storekeepers and headquarters I think is already created because I can do the ¿cómo se dice? Los horarios, the schedule, the shift.
Okay. Can you give me this list and I will double check with ACS if all the login and password is already here. Okay, great. So this one we have. The next thing what we have to do is to upload your information about the stock. Okay. So before we upload the information about the stock, we need general information about your warehouse. Okay. I will explain you how it looks for us. There is one warehouse, as you can see, already created for the HLA. If I could remember, it was on the beginning when we implement the HLA. Sorry, ACS to the system. We also added this information, but all this we have to check. Okay, so it means about we need the information about all your base that you have. We need the information about the shelf, how it look, etc. About the levels that you have on the shelf. And after that, we have create this kind of the tree on the ACS. Okay?
Okay.
But I think this is easy for you to get this information, correct?
Yes.
Okay. It will be great if you can prepare some kind of the Excel with this information, and I will check what is already in ACS and what must be changed. Okay?
Okay.
The next step, once we create this tree of the warehouse, is upload the information about the stock that you have. Okay? I have no idea how it look on HLA, but please tell me, do you have your own internal batch receiving number?
Yes.
Okay, how it's constructed, how it's look?
It's a number that the Excel provides automatically.
Okay, it's like four numbers, 5 numbers, 6 numbers.
Some warehouse are 4 numbers, and other ones, like Madrid with more parts, are 5 numbers.
But what is important, same part in Madrid and same part in Malaga have different batch number.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so this one we'll check once I get from you the list of the everything what you have on stock. Because the most important thing is to not double this one what we already have here. We have already some batch number, receiving batch number that we have in Madrid. And I have to check if the same batch number you have in HLA or it's different.
Okay.
Okay, the next thing what we need the information about part number, description, serial number, batch number. So we'll create some Excel for you, okay? And you will fill the information about this data. The next thing what I have to do is to match with the part number that already are in ACS. So ACS have the list of the part number. Can be this kind of the situation that you have something on stock, but part number not exist in ACS, okay?
Yes.
If will not exist on ACS, after that we need to do this exercise that we need to put the information about the category, it's consumable, expendable, rotable, tool, and etc. And what type it is, okay? So this exercise we have to do. Everything, all the part number that we have already on the system, I will easily find via VLOOKUP this information. The rest, we need to add the information. The next thing will be the information about exactly location that you have in the warehouse. Incoming date, this one we will be the information, sorry, but will be if we'll upload, let's say, the data of 6th of May, after that the incoming date will be 6th of May for this parts or that you already have on stock, okay?
So we cannot keep the incoming date that we already have in our CMS.
I don't think so. I have to double check this one, okay? But
Okay.
you will provide me the information that you have. So if you have something that was received before before implementation of ACS, we try to keep this date, but I'm not sure if this one will be possible.
All right.
The next thing that is very important, what kind of the parts you have. It's serviceable, unserviceable, okay? And the most important is the owner. Because what I understand, most of the parts that you have on the stock, the owner, it's not HLA, it's your customers, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so this one will be very important. Okay, I will make a note that we have to prepare for you this Excel. So import to.
Can you send me the Excel file with the columns you need me to fill?
Yeah. Right now I'm taking the note that I have to prepare this Excel for you and
accordingly.
For to the. Okay, so after we upload the system to the system, the information about the warehouse, you can start working with the ACS, yeah? The most important will be training for all of you. The guys from the warehouse, some of the guys from HLA, if I could remember, 3 guys, correct me, Dima, if I am wrong, already know how to use the warehouse, how to receive the parts, how to issue the parts. So this one should be not the problem for you, correct?
Yes, it's correct. And I see Juan. Hello, Juan. Juan knows how to use ACS because Juan worked with us.
Juan is
Hello,
here with
Damian.
us
Correct. Yes.
So about the receiving process, you know how to do receiving process, correct?
Yeah, I only have to refresh it, but I know to do it.
Okay. About issuing parts for the to the aircraft, also you know how to do this.
Maybe this part is not easy for me. I don't do it too much times when I was younger.
Okay, but okay, this one it's easy to show how to do this. And okay, so the most problematic maybe will be to train you guys and how we are dealing with the parts. So once the mechanic requests the parts, there is two options. Parts automatically go to the warehouse and will be issued from the warehouse to the production. And the second is that parts will go to the logistic, and logistic after that have to place order. Okay? So for this we have on the part 145 for the orders, we have missing parts, okay? And this is the list of the all parts that we are missing for the project, okay? There is few status that we have. One status, let's, for example, choose one aircraft. First status that we have is it's in logistics, so it means that no one placed the order. The next status that we have is ordered, so it means that order is connected with this request, mechanic request. The next status that we have is rejected, so we can reject the mechanic request in the case if there is some mistake or mechanic request to reject this one. The next status is that something is shipped. Once we have the PO and we add the information about the tracking number is automatically populated and status is changed to shipped. And the last, we have also issued. Once something is received in the system, the status is changing to the delivered. And once it's delivered, warehouse is able to issue to the production, and after that status is issued. Okay. I cannot show you how it's work right now because the demo version that we have, test version, it's not the same version what we have on the production because we make some changes like 1-2 months ago. And this changes what we have on the production version. It's not on the test version, okay? I asked Damian from ACS to make the test version the same what is on production version. So once will be the same, we can go through all the things that you have to do in ACS and I can show you. Question.
Damian, question.
Yes, please.
First of all, I need to know how to get there.
How to get to what?
How to get this screen. I am watching so many part numbers and reference, but I don't know when I get there.
Yeah, I know what I mentioned. The problem is that like 2 months ago, we update production version with new function, okay? And the live version and test version, when I can show you everything, what to do, how to do, it's right now different, okay?
Yes,
I asked ACS to do test version and live version the same, okay? Once this will be done, we can have the meeting with the training and I can show you everything what you can do on ACS.
Okay.
Because right now on the test version I can show you, but let's say like 30% of the function you will not see on the test version.
On the meantime, can we go step by step for receiving a part? Once you get the part or the package on the warehouse, what's the first step?
Yeah, this is also something that we changed. Okay, because we added few columns during the receiving process, like customer PO number, okay, and label we little change. So I cannot do this on the test version because it will be not what we have on the live version.
Okay.
Really sorry, but yeah, we need to make test version the same what we have live. I will try to do this. I already asked the guys from ACS to do this. Okay, so I hope will be done to the end of this weekend. During this week, we can go through all the process: receiving process, issuing parts, ordering parts, marking on the customer that they should provide, marking that we should provide the parts, and that etc. How to check all the paperwork after the receiving process, how to scan document, everything.
Can we go for a second to the duty plan and configuration and see the roster? Because I already create some rosters for April and May, and I found out so many little problems. Like, for example, me
sorry, Julio, but to be honest, I'm not using this one. I never used this one before on ACS. Okay, this is the Karol. You have to speak with Damian. Okay, Bartosiewicz about this one.
Of course.
About the
Damian,
roster.
Martina, or me, we can try to solve these problems.
Yeah, because I'm not using this one. We are using Excel. I never used this one before on ACS. Okay, so to be honest, I have no idea how to create roster on ACS.
Okay.
Okay, Damian, I have one question. For example, if Julio sent you all data actual, let's say for the 4th of May, right? And in the meantime, we are working, we are using these materials. How we can manage in the ACS update? Just to change the volume, the pieces in the system?
No, how we implement system on Heavy-Tech, I will tell you, okay? So it was like that we finished job at 5 or 6 p.m., I don't remember. And after that, I take everything what was on the Excel, all the part number, okay? It's take me one hour to collect all data from the Excel. And after that, I send this all data to ACS, and they upload this data during the night. So next day morning, when the guys go to the work, okay, everything was on ACS.
Okay, so we need to start using the work orders in the same moment, because if not, we will have differences, right?
Yeah, to issue something from the warehouse, you need the work order, sorry.
There is an option to update manually, for example, the stock.
Dima, can be done manually. 1 second. So you want to do something like that?
Yes, for example,
but
we have 20 liter of
not
isopropanol, right? And we would
Rough.
like...
that, for example, this bolt, let's open. No, I cannot change here. You see, it's frozen. Once you receive something, this one is frozen. You cannot change the quantity. Okay? To change this quantity, you have to issue this one. And there is 2 ways how you can do this. First one, you can issue this part to the specific project. Yeah? And the second thing, what we are doing in the case of we cannot find the parts on the system and we need to send these parts, let's say, to the inventory, we create work order for the inventory.
Okay.
So in general, there is possibility.
Sorry.
¿Te quieres callar?
So in general, there is possibility, but it will looks like that you will issue everything to the one work order, and the name will be, for example, inventory or whatever you want.
Mhm.
This is how you can update, let's say. So,
Okay. Okay. So maybe we will need to use this inventory because right now we have different system to open the work orders, the CMAN, you probably know, more or less. So it will be a little
maybe
bit
not will
complicated.
be inventory, but maybe it will be better to create work order CMAN, because for sure in the future will be created for you also work order inventory. In the case if the guys they cannot find something on the warehouse, theoretically was quantity 50, but they cannot find, let's say, 10 pieces, okay? After that, they will put this one on inventory. So this work order, what you need, I think should be the name CMAN or something like that.
Let's imagine something. My stock of Turbonic oil is 200 cans. And after the inventory, the storekeeper find out that we have 205. I cannot return those 5 to the stock easily.
Yes, you can. You can easily return this one to the stock. It's look like that. The first view that you have in ACS is detail view. You have the information about everything what is on the stock. Okay. If you go to the transferred, you will see everything what was transferred from the warehouse to the aircraft. Okay, here you have the information for what was transferred. Once the guys on the production finish the task cut, they are confirming that they use this part number and they use exactly this quantity what they issued, what was issued from the warehouse. Once they confirm, this one disappeared from the warehouse and transferred. Okay? In the case if the production returns something to the warehouse, you can easily return from this view to the warehouse. You move to the place of the origin, okay? And after that, it's this part is going from the production to the warehouse to the same place on the warehouse, okay? In the case, if the guys make mistake and they not inform your warehouse that they returned something and you find that you have more than you should have on the warehouse, you have to add manually this 5. Okay, there is possibility to return parts to the stock after issue to the production, but in the case that the guys, for example, they not returning this one on ACS, you have to do this manually.
Okay, understood.
After every check that we have on the hangar, it look like that the guys it's settling the parts to the aircraft. Everything what they not settle, it should be returned to the warehouse. Okay? This one, as you can see on the warehouse, you can see everything and all the lines that it's purple, okay? It means that it's transferred to the aircraft, but still you can see them on the warehouse because it was not confirmed by the production that they physically used these parts on the aircraft. With the line maintenance, I think they will confirm this one quicker because on the base maintenance, in the months of the case, they are confirming the parts on the end of the check. This is the reason why we have so many parts issued from the warehouse, but not confirmed by production that they use it.
Yes, they should confirm every day, to be honest, if they are loaded something to the car and when they are coming back to the base. Okay, can you tell us something about the barcodes readers? Do you have it already?
No, we don't have Dima. We don't have scanner for the QR code. Yeah.
Yes, we should have, but I think if we scan QR code, it might be in the future we introduce the scanner. Scanner shows us the same information what we can see in the screen.
So you
Okay,
cannot
so-
get access to the certificates from the QR code.
Yes, you can. Because when you scan a QR code, what I understand, for example, you are on the, for example, on this view, the warehouse. You can scan the QR code, and after that, what I understand, warehouse will show you only this line that you scan. Okay. After that, you double click on this line. Okay. And here we have bad example, but let's try with this one.
We are speaking about a different topic, okay? Because I was asking about the codes. So, for example, I have created work order. I am taking the part and I'm just scanned the torque wrench, for example, right? And this torque wrench is automatically added to the work order, right? This is what I'm talking about. Julio is probably talking about the QR codes, which you can scan by your phone and see the actual certificates, right, Julio?
Yes, totally right.
Okay, so we have two different, topics.
Okay, for the Julio, what I understand, when you scan the QR code, after that, the ACS should show you only this line that you scan. You double click on this one, that will show you the ACS, okay? And you have the scan here.
Yes, but this is working in the system. You cannot use your phone, for example, because you don't have any ACS on your phone, right?
Correct.
So you can check Julio all certificates in the application on the computer.
Okay.
Question, because the biggest problem during the implementation is always certificate. Okay, it's a lot of data, PDF file. So what was done by us when we implement the ACS, we only upload the information about the part number, batch number, etc. But we not upload the PDF file. Okay? And the way, in the case, if we need the certificate, we have the same batch number, what was on our Excel. And after that, if we need the certificate for, let's say, old parts before the ACS, we go with the batch number to the Excel, and we are taking the certificate from the Excel. If you want to have the old certificate, with the old parts that you have already on stock, it's a lot of work.
This is very important for us because for an audit, this is something that we have to have updated. We need to have instant access to the certificates of the parts.
Yeah, I understood, but still you have the CMAN. So in the case, if you take this batch number, receiving batch number, and you will go to the CMAN, you can take that certificate, yeah?
It will be a lot of work. For sure, we need to start with the certificate for the tools. This is my opinion.
Yeah.
The second, we should update one by one, station by station for the parts. But it will be very time consuming because first of all, if I understand Damian correctly, we need to move everything to the ACS. And after this, we need to open online, let's say, or batch number and upload the certificate manually, right?
Correct.
Okay, so it needs to be done one by one. We cannot put the name with the batch number for the PDF, for example, and upload everything automatically, right? It's not possible.
This is not something that it was done by us, okay? Because let's say that from our side, when we implement of ACS, I think we have more parts than you have, guys. So it's like It was a lot of the parts, and upload everything during one night, it was not possible. Okay, they only focused to move all the parts to the system. And after that, Dima during the every day when they have the old parts from ACS, they can anytime add the PDF with the certificate. Yeah, but how many parts you have in total? How many lines? Like 4,000, 5,000? Do you remember?
Between 10 to 15,000.
Between 10 to 15,000. So it's like similar what we have right now on the warehouse, everything. Yeah, so it will take you like 2 years to upload all PDF.
And now tell
It's
me,
very complicated with the PDF. Yeah.
after 2 months working with the ACS, are you satisfied? Are you quite happy with the system?
For us, it's quicker with everything, okay? And for Dima also, because for Dima, issuing process is like he can click 2 things on the ACS. It looks like that. Do you see this guy here? When guys from the warehouse want to issue something, here they have the request, okay, from the production. They click only here, the part number that they want to issue. Automatically system is giving them the information on which location is this part. They can click move component, that's it, done. Parts is issued to the production, nothing more to do. Okay, so for warehouse, the process is quicker. For the logistic that ordering the parts, the process, let's say, it's more clear because they have the information about the all parts in one place, and system automatically, you can connect your order with the mechanic request, and system automatically updating all the information. Okay, so production can see the information that this one will be delivered from your side or will be delivered from the customer side. What is the status? It's in logistic, it's ordered, it's shipped, it's delivered, it's issued, everything is on the system. So the guys don't have to go to the logistic or the warehouse and ask 10 times where is the part. They can see this one on ACS. Dima, you are happy or no?
More happy like use Excel.
Yeah, correct. I have no idea how it works, your Siemens, but with the Excel, it was after 2 years, it was so many data that when in the one time was like 10, 20% on this Excel stopped crashing. Okay? And every day was the situation that Dima tried to fix this Excel because someone do something wrong. With ACS, you don't have this problem, yeah? The only thing, Karol, what must be done with the ACS to speed up the ACS, okay, it's server, because server, what I know right now, it's not right now in our physically server, it's something somewhere on the cloud somewhere.
I already received confirmation today that has been moved, but it's on the, let's say, checking process, right? It's still not put it for production. So they are checking that everything is okay, data is correct. So after this, it will be open for production, and we will move some configuration change in the ACS and then start using our server. For the line maintenance, it will be a little bit different story because we will open the work order when we will perform the work or before we perform.
No, Karol, I'm not asking about this one. I'm asking about the server that physically it's installed ACS all the data.
Yes, I know. It will be installed in our server.
Okay.
And they already moved some data, but it's still not shared for production, okay? They are
Okay.
checking that everything is okay without any troubles. When they confirm that it's 100% matching, then we will receive some configuration file. And from this moment, when you change the file in your ACS, then you will start using our server. So this is in the process.
Okay. Great.
Is
Very
there,
happy to hear that.
Damian, is
Yeah.
there any entire process from the A to the Z that you can show me with this demo version?
Maybe not with demo version, but maybe let's do something on live version. I will try to order something, okay?
Okay.
So, for example, for the Sierra X-Ray, this is the Brussels aircraft. I already checked this 3-part number. It's on the Airbus. We have to order them, okay? Because we don't have on stock. The first thing what we have to do, as you can see, this part number, it's showing us that it's red. It means that this part number is not created on ACS. We have to create the part number, okay? How to do this? You copy this part number, click here. You have to try to find it, not pop up. You have to add the part number. So here you have to add the part number. 1 second, I will also log into Airbus. 1 second. The collection. Checks will be okay. We have the part number. We have to add the information about the description. The guys on the production put the description bracket, but according the Airbus website should be support. Okay, so I will add the description the same what we have on the Airbus. The next thing what we have to do during the adding new part number is to add what kind of the part number it is. It's consumable, rotatable, tour, or other. In this case, it's consumable. And after that, you have the category. The category that we have on ACS, it's chemistry, expendable, raw material, repairable, and standardized. In this case, it will be expendable, okay? The next thing is the unit of the measure, but in this case, it's it, so nothing to change and save. And this is the way how we added the part number to ACS system, okay? Well, after that, I double click here.
Can I add the price of the part number? Because I've seen some rows there for the price.
Yeah, you can add this information, but please remember that this price will change every year. So if you want to go to ACS every 6 months and change this price, be my guest.
So it's not useful, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, it can give you the general information how much should cost the part number. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so once we add this part number, we double click here, and after that, as you can see, it's not more red. Okay, it means that this part number exists on the ACS. What I want to order this 3-part number. So the first thing what we do is we have to mark these 3 lines. And the first thing what we have to do, we have to mark who is ordering, we or the customer, okay?
Can I ask you something first to
Yes.
understand? How did you get this information in this screen? Who filled this
Who
information?
is giving this information? This information is coming from the production.
From the production.
Correct.
Okay.
So production is requesting the parts that they need for the project, okay? They are adding the information about the task card, it's here. Okay, we have the information about the mechanic that requests this part number. So in the case if you have the problem with this part number, you can go direct to this mechanic and ask him for help.
And I guess
For
they add it manually,
clarification.
right?
It's done by mechanic panel. Okay, I am not, let's say, very good with the mechanic panel. It's something that Mateusz Folta had to show you how to use the mechanic panel, but this one will be done only by the mechanic. Okay?
Okay.
It's better that even you will not know how to use this one, because after that you will not make something.
But I'm wondering that in the line maintenance we'll make it in a little bit different way.
You will
because-
make this in different way.
Yes, because if we have the not complicated works and customer always know that he is ordering, for example, first aid kit replacement, they need to send it to us, right?
Correct.
So normally was like this, that when we was receiving the work order to perform the first aid kit replacement, we was checking our stock. If we didn't have this part number, we just inform the customer via email. For example, dear SmartWings, please send it for first aid kit to us, to Warsaw, to perform work on the work order number 123. And that's it. When they send it to us, the storekeeper was updating the stock, and that's it.
Yes.
Nobody from the line maintenance, no mechanics make it an order in the line maintenance. So probably it similar looks like now, right, Julio?
Yes.
Okay.
So how you want to issue the parts to the production?
Say again?
How you want to issue the parts to the production through ICS? Manually? Because can be done manually also, yeah? Let's say.
Yes, when the storekeepers receive the parts, he go to the store, to the warehouse, and just change the number of pieces, add new certificates, or ask logistic to add new part number and add this part. So
Okay.
it was working like this.
You will receive to the warehouse. After that, once the production need the parts, how you want to do this? Production will request first the parts on the system
No, they just open the work order
and issue.
and go, for example, to the store and use the barcodes to scan this parts to this work order.
Okay, the next question is how you want to add information to the ACS, because next step, once something is issued from the warehouse, production have to confirm that they installed this one on the aircraft on ACS. Who will do this in this case? Production or warehouse?
It depends of the station, because most of the station is without a storekeeper. So it was normally added by mechanic. So mechanic was always responsible person who had used materials, parts, and tools to the work order.
Okay, understood. So it's a little different way how you're gonna use the ACS. Yeah, but still it's something I think that can be done. Yeah, because there is option that when you have something on the warehouse and you have to issue something to the production, can be also done from this view. Yeah, so for example, you have the part number, you want to issue something, can mark here, give it out parts, yeah, and you can add the information about the work order and etc. Yeah, and it can be done like that.
Okay, you are showing how to move from this warehouse to the work order, right?
Correct.
Okay, we always do it on a different way, because we open the work order, and in the work order we add used
We add
part.
the material.
But it's working as well, so it shouldn't be any problem.
Yeah, correct. So
Just the question will be how to upload when, for example, logistic will receive some part.
okay, so let's do like that. I cannot do this in live version. I will open test version and we'll try to do this on the test version, but it just show you how it's look, because the training, how exactly should be done, it will be once the test version will be the same what it's the live version, okay?
Okay.
1 second.
Your desktop is amazing.
Don't ask, really. And do you know what is the best?
Well,
I know every exact file, what is it? So the parts will be not ordered through ACS by the buyers. They will only request via email, let's say, with the customer, yeah?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, this is the test version, so
Because your way is connected with the customer, right? When you fill the ACS, what exactly you need, you or mechanic, the customer is receiving the email from the system, right?
no.
Okay, so you are the mechanic on the line. It's filling what exactly he need. He's put the part number, some name, number of pieces and something like this. He accept. This information is going to the logistic department.
Correct.
And you are confirming this, that you received and you are ordering this part, right?
No, we are not confirming that we receive. It's automatically, it's here, okay? Once the production needs something, they fill on the mechanic panel, and there is two options. If we have something on warehouse, it's going straight away to warehouse to issue. If we don't have something on warehouse, it's going to this view missing parts for employees, okay? And have the status after that in logistic. The next step, what we have to confirm who should order this one, we or the customer.
Okay, let's say customer.
So we mark the line, right click, customer.
Okay,
That's it. And after that, you see that it's on IGEN and the name of the person that added this information.
Okay, but Agan is not receiving an email. You need to send some.
Yeah, the way how we are working with the customers, it's the Excel that we have. Okay? On the Excel, we are adding them the information about all the parts that is needed. And
okay, so you are manually fill the list and you are resending the list to the customer.
Yeah, here we have the example what we have the IGEN. IGEN prepared the Excel and we are filling this Excel with all the information, what they have to provide. We only copy paste the data.
Okay, but manually, copy paste.
Yeah, but please remember, ACS have the option to give the access to the customer. Okay?
Yes.
But if I could remember, I worked on this one like 5 years ago, maybe 7. And we work on Enter Aircraft with the customer on ACS. It's a little different view. It's through the website access, okay? But in general, it's the same information. Customer can choose who should provide the parts. And after that, customer via website can add the information about the PO number, tracking number, and etc. Once he uploads this information, the guy from the HLA will see this information in this view. Yeah, but this is something that I spoke with Mateusz Folta that we have to check how this working, and maybe during the summer period, we have to sit, change something, ask ACS for help to change some
Okay, but
and yeah, but right now,
in my opinion, for the line maintenance, it will be more complicated, and customer will be not happy to review
parts.
some web page. Yeah, it's easier to receive the
Email, please provide.
simple email. Yes, exactly.
Okay, understood.
Julio, do
So-
you agree?
Yes, I think this way is good for the hangar, but not for the line.
Okay. So we will do, let's say, like always, we was working in the ACS in the line. So let's see how to upload manually the pieces.
Okay, so here I have some data that was added to ACS long time ago, but it's not correct. But okay, if we want to add something, okay, right now we have two options. We can do from here add, and this is manual way how you are doing, how you receiving something, okay? And the first thing on the left side, you have to add that it's received, okay? The next thing, what you have to do, it's here, you have to find the part number. Let's say you received from pin, this one, quantity, you received 25. Yes, status.
Okay, and here we can put the price, right?
Yeah. So it's if something is ordered by you and you place order, create order on ACS, during the receiving process, system will automatically upload the price from the PO.
Okay.
I will show you later how it works.
Okay, but here I understand
process.
that we have the pins, and for example, we can have 5 pieces of these pins, and the price for each was, let's say, 10 euros, and we can have another 10 pieces from the another purchase order, and the price was 15 per
But
per
it's
piece.
different receiving. You have to do twice receiving, okay? Because you have 2 PO, let's say, okay? Here, what I'm showing you is how to receive the parts from the customer side, let's say. It's not connected with the PO on the ACS. From the customer side, when you are receiving, you are adding the information about part number. You have to add the information. It is serviceable, unserviceable, can be also quarantine. Okay, we not added more status because this is everything what we need. The next thing what we have to do, we have to add the information about the owner. Let's say that the owner for this one is Aegean. Okay, and
Are the owners already uploaded in the
In
system,
ACS?
or I have to add it manually?
some of them it's already added, okay? But better will be to have the list of your all customers, and after that we have to check with ACS if all these customers it's already there.
Okay.
And we will
Okay.
need to update the aircraft registration as well.
Correct. But this one, it's like with Mateusz Volta, you have to ask how to do this registration and etc. I can show you how to add the customer to the system, but about the aircraft, it's from the planning side. Okay, you can add additional information like it's dedicated. If you have the information that it's for the aircraft,
Yes.
Sierra, X-ray, yeah? You can add this information here. Here you can put also the information about the certificate number, okay? And here you can add the information if you have on the packing list the customer PO number. Let's say it will be Papa 145 blah blah blah. Okay? In the case if this one have the expiry date, you can add this information here. This is very important in the case if you have, for example, chemistry, yeah? The next thing is certificate. And there is 2 fields when you can add the document to this receiving. You can add here, and everything what you will add here, here I have, but not like that, because it's not. Everything what you will add here, it will be connected to this whole receiving process. Everything what you will add here, it will be connected only to this line that is added here. Okay? Let's add here. I will
don't
show
understand.
you.
I don't understand. Can you repeat, please? Because I've lost.
Yes, of course, because it will be easier to show you when you have two part number, okay? Then Aijan Pion, yes, in serviceable condition. Okay. The way how to add that certificate, it's better to add that certificate to the specific part number, not to the receiving.
Okay. The
Okay.
receiving would be, for example, for the packing list.
Correct.
Okay.
And this information for the receiving, you can add here. Okay? Let's add here this one. And all PDF that you upload, it's for here, it's for the receiving. But
Okay.
all PDF that you upload here, when you click on this line, do you see?
Yes.
There is nothing. Here we have. And it's better to upload certificate to the line, not to the whole receiving process.
Okay, understood.
Okay? It's better also because once something is issued from the warehouse and the planning have to check that certificate, they have easier way to find this certificate. It's totally different when you have on the line maintenance, like you are receiving 10 part number and it's easy for you to split the 10 PDF certificate and add to the 10 lines. Instead, when we are receiving on the hangar, like shipment with the 50 parts, yeah, and the guys, for them, it's quicker to add all the paperwork here instead of split between 50 parts, yeah. So for you, it will be better if you will do that certificate by part, but the general paperwork here. And save. Okay, let's copy this part number. Warehouse. The next thing, what we have to do, we have to add the information where you want to put this one on the warehouse, yeah? You can add here and will be for this 2 line, okay? And you can add here and will be only for this line. What is very good, the system automatically it's showing you that this pin already you have on the warehouse and it's located on this exactly shelf. Okay? It's showing you. But of course, if you don't want to do this, you can put this one wherever you want. Let's put on this shelf. It's something here. Okay. And this one we'll put on the different location. On B. Okay. Sorry. Should be like that. And after that, here general warehouse and here the exactly warehouse. Sorry. Tima, it's better than me to do the receiving. This one, this one, this one, this one. Okay, A, and this one, let's put on B. Let's save the data. Done. It's received to the warehouse. Okay. After that, system will generate the some document. We are not printing this document. This is the confirmation that something was received to the warehouse. Okay, you have the information about the quantity, who received this one, but this is something that we are not printing, okay? What we are printing, it's QR code, yeah? Do you want to generate QR code? Yes. And you have the QR code that you have to print and put on the back of the part, okay? You have the information about the good receiving batch number that is automatically generated, okay? The part number, description, location on the warehouse, and owner. There is few more things here that it's a little different than in this version because we little changed this label. Okay, once you print this one, you put on the back and you can close this window.
What kind of tool do you use for scanning this QR?
We are not using the tool. We are not scanning QR code.
I was using my phone now, but it didn't recognize the QR.
I think this QR can be recognized in like that once you are in ACS, you are click on the, if I could remember, on here, because here it's also the place when you can filter, yeah?
Yes.
You click here and you scan the QR code, and after that it's showing you this line that you scan. Okay, let's see this one, what we received today. Let's sort by date. You see, it's these two lines that we scan. Quantity 10, quantity 25. We have the information about the owner. We have, it's green, so it means that it's in serviceable condition. If something is in quarantine, it's yellow. If something is issued to the production, it's purple, okay? But what you can see, it's very nice. It's here you have this certificate that we scan exactly for this line. If I could remember. No, it's general. Wait a second. Yeah. Here we have only one PDF because we scan only one on the general, but for the second line we scan it was added general and exactly the certificate for this part number. So if you are looking for the certificate, you can, or the paperwork from the receiving process, you just click here and you can easily get this data. Okay? And it's done. The next step, what will be in your case, it will be to issue to the production. Okay? To issue to the production, it's, if I could understand, it will be done manually by you guys. So they will try to find, for example, this part number. They can easy filter. They can see everything what we have on stock. They can choose the owner. Here also they can filter.
Where can I see the location? Sorry?
Here you have location. You see warehouse.
Yeah. So can you go back and put just the part number and see all the stations that has this part number?
Yeah.
Yeah, like this. Okay, warehouse. Okay.
Okay, this is something what I mentioned at the beginning, that we have to go through your warehouse, how it look. Okay, so it's HLA, Alicante, if I could remember, it's shelf alpha,
See?
it's 01 level, and
see.
alpha box. I don't remember how it's exactly in HLA, but something like that, yeah? In the heavy tech, we have different, yeah? It's heavy tech, Madrid, it's Lima. This one, what it will be? Warehouse, because it's split between warehouse and tool store. We have the number of the shelf, level of the shelf, and in the case if there is box, the number of the box, yeah? But if you want to issue this one from the Alicante, you can also do like that. You will see everything what is on this one place, one warehouse, yeah?
Okay.
Also, the other option how to see everything what is on this location will be here. Okay, that the guys will have here filter, so they will choose Alicante and they will see everything what is only on Alicante. Okay, I click something, wait a second. Okay, so let's say that you have to issue this one. You find the part number that you want to issue, you have the location, you have the information about the owner. To issue something from the warehouse, you have to click here, right? Give it out parts. And next, it's the work order. Okay? Next, it's the task card or NRC. This is something that you have to speak with Mateusz Folta, how to work with this one, okay? From our side, we are only choosing what is already on the system. And now, you have 25 on the warehouse, but let's say you have 10. You need 10. Here you click 10, save. And system automatically is generating the label that you issued this one for this batch number, part number, description, and was issued to this task card. Okay?
And I use this label for?
This is the confirmation that was something issued from the warehouse, because imagine when you have 20,000 parts on the warehouse on the back, and they can be this kind of the situation if you not put the issue label on the back, maybe someone will take this one and put this one back to the warehouse, but should go to the aircraft. Okay, so you have two kinds of the label. One label is when something is on the warehouse, and the second label is when something is issued to the production, to the aircraft. Okay?
Okay.
You can close this. You go to the shelf, and what did change on the system? This line is split right now between two lines. One line have the quantity 15 that left on the warehouse and quantity 10 of the parts that was issued to the production. And it's different color as you can see. Okay? If you want to see specifically that this part number for what was issued, you go to this transferred, search, and this one, it's showing everything what was issued to the production, okay? You can filter by this part number, and you have information that was issued to this task card, cleaning. Okay? The next step is that the production have to confirm that they use, let's say, quantity 10. Okay?
One question. Who provides the project number? Is automatically provided by the system, or what it means?
It's done by the planning, in our case. Planning is creating the work order on the system, okay? And after that, they are creating the task card and NRC, and we are issuing to the task card or NRC. The information about which task card we should choose or which task card or NRC we should choose, it's done automatically by the system. But in your case, what I understood, it would be manually. So every time when you have to issue something from the warehouse, you need to know for which task card you should issue.
I think it will be just a work order. Because, for example, if we have the work order like a daily check, it's easier for us to have just a work order. We are not moving the task cards.
Yeah, but it's not better to create one work order for the whole year for the one aircraft and after adding?
No. We have the work order for, of course, there is two options to have, for example, work order monthly that you are always performing the same work on the same aircraft in the same location. But I think we can open daily, for example, Alicante work order for the line maintenance, like a daily check. And that's it. If we receive any work order for the part replacement, we are putting the name for the work order. If during the daily check someone will found anything, he can open the NRC, right? But for us, work order is easier because on the left side of the work order, you have this quick list. So you can always just, mark, for example, transit daily and save it. And you have it the filled work order with the standard hours and everything. I will show it to Julio after our meeting.
Okay, this is, in our case, it's done by planning. We are not dealing with this one, so I have no idea how to do this. Okay, so next step is that you issued, for example, quantity 10, but you don't need, but the production is bringing back you this one, and they say, we don't need this one, we make mistake, okay? Once they bring you this back, you are going to the transfer it, and Dima, which one it was? Moved to the system storage? Sorry, because I don't...
Sorry, can you repeat?
Dima, when we want to return back something on the warehouse, it's move to
Move to place.
To place
Exactly.
of origin.
Okay.
Move to place to origin.
Okay, so after that, when you receive back from the production quantity 10, they click this one, and you have the information that this
You can
one
change
will
quantity.
go. You can change the quantity. In the case if they returned only 5, you can change to 5. If they returned 10, you can change to 10. Okay. And you can return this one with the existing QR code, or you can create the new QR code here. And system automatically, it's giving you the information that you should return this part to this location. It's the same location what was before on the warehouse, okay? Move to the place of the origin. And after that, it's going back to the warehouse. Refresh. And we have on the warehouse. But after this operation, you have 2 lines with the same batch number. Okay? In the case if the production confirmed that they used something on the aircraft, this line disappeared and will be only this one. The next very important thing is to check after 1 month if someone will come to you and ask you, hey, Julio, this one was issued for this aircraft or no? So you need to find all the information about this part number, yeah? You go to the input-output, you put the part number, incoming date, let's say 1 month before, search, and you have all the information what was done with this aircraft. So today, Damian Kozioł received this part number to the warehouse on this location. After that, he transferred this part number to this Tascat. And on the end, he put back this part number to this location back.
Okay. All clear.
This one will be more complicated in the case if you will get like this part number 100 times issued from the warehouse. Yeah, so it will be like, sorry,
Like an
20
investigation.
lines, 30 lines here, and you must very careful look for exactly line that you are looking for. In the case, if someone will ask you for the certificate, you will not see this certificate here because this line will disappear here once it's confirmed that from the production that something was used on the aircraft. You will see from here, Okay, you can double click on this task card. Yeah, this line with the task card. And do you see, you have only this line with this certificate and this general PDF from the receiving. Yeah, it's like every day when you start working with this one, you will see that it's like Windows, let's say. You have to do something 1-2 times, and after that, you will do this automatically. What is the problem? The problem is when the production, I will show you one case that we have every day the problem, okay? Let's issue one more time this one and this 10 pieces. Let's issue to this task card, all 10, save. Okay, it's issued to the production. And after that, production, it's confirming you that they use it, these 10 pieces. Okay, or someone from the warehouse confirmed this one by mistake. We have these 10 pieces. They are confirming what I understand it will be done by the guys on the warehouse or something like that. So they can do this here, if I could remember. Yeah, settle with existing work order. Once they click this one, okay, you have to confirm the quantity, 10, okay. This line disappeared from here, and this line disappeared from here, from the warehouse. It means that this part was installed on the aircraft, and production confirmed this one. But the biggest problem we have once they bring us back this part to the warehouse. You cannot return easy this part number back to the warehouse. You have to manually receive this part number one more time in the system, and system will show you also that this part number was issued to the aircraft and was installed to the aircraft. So what is very important, they have to do this very, how to say, careful what they are confirming, what they installed on the aircraft. Because on the end of the check, what we have to do, we have to create the list of the old parts that we use on the aircraft with the information about the task card. And we are using ICS to do this, yeah? If they confirm something that they use it on the aircraft, it's better that this one will not go back to the warehouse back. But in line maintenance, I have no idea how will be with you guys. If you will use the report from the ACS, everything what was used on the aircraft, I think, yes.
Yes, we need to take it, the reports from the ACS for sure.
Yeah, so this is what the guys have to be careful that they have to confirm exactly what they used on the aircraft. Because once they confirm, there is no option to, let's say, cancel this line.
Who will check it, Carol? OCC or who?
Who? It should be done by the mechanic.
By the mechanic directly.
Yeah, correct. So in our case, it looks like that. Maybe I will go to the mechanic panels. I have no idea. Yeah, I have something here.
We are facing many problems with the mechanic because they don't discount the parts.
Yeah, I know we have the same.
Way.
Sorry. I don't remember my login. A jaki był login? Jak to się zaczynało? Imię, nazwisko? Damko, a? Mam. Okay. This is mechanic panel. This is something that's in mechanic, okay? Please don't ask me how to request through the mechanic panels any parts or something, how to clocking on the task, and etc. This one have to show you Mateusz Folta, okay?
Okay.
But on the mechanic panel, if my items, I have here something. Wow, I have here something, but what? Not settled. Oh, okay. So this is the part that was issued to the mechanic, okay? And once they receive the parts, okay, and they install on the aircraft, they have to click here that it's settled, okay? Once they click here, this part number, let's try to find, where is the part number? Column chooser, part number. Please remember every time when you have the table, when you click right, column chooser, you can add more information, okay? And for example, this part number, I will show you example, this part number, let's go to the warehouse, transfer it. Part number is this one, it's twice for the same, okay. Let's go to the mechanic panel. Yeah, it's twice. And one of them we will settle, so we'll confirm that was used on the task card, and the second we will return to the warehouse, to the mechanic panel. So normally it should be like that. Once mechanic receive the parts, they go to the ACS spec, okay, and they are confirming what they use it and what they return it back to the warehouse, okay? So once still I will confirm. Oh my God, its biggest problem is of all parts I need to clock in on the task card. Let's set my items. Carol, do you know how to do this?
On the web page, yes, not like to.
I think it's
here,
here,
yeah.
start working. Okay, I'm start working, helper, okay. This is the tool. Don't ask me about this one. Accept. Okay, I start working on this task card. Parts not settled. Okay, it's this seal. And I am confirming that I use it on this task card, this seal. I use one, save. You are logging into another task. Do you want to settle on this task? Yes, I want. Okay. And this line disappeared from here, okay? Because it was settled on the task card. The next line, let's see what happened here on the warehouse. We have two lines, yeah? Refresh, and now we have one. Because one of them we already confirmed that we use on the aircraft. The next one still, I will return to the warehouse. I can click here. And right now, if you go to the warehouse and you click search, you see that it's returning. So you have the information that these parts will come back to the warehouse. Once the guy from the warehouse receives physically this part number, they go here, right, move to the place of the origin, done. How it look the warehouse? Sorry, I forget the part number. Mechanic panel, I forgot to copy. It was this one. Next refresh. It's this one. It's what we returned from the warehouse. If you want to see all the input-output document for this part number, you can search from here. Output, yeah. And here you have the information. Okay, so the most important is that the mechanic, once they use something, they will confirm from here that they physically use on the aircraft or they return to the warehouse. The next, what they can to do in the case if they requested the parts and the parts come to the production, but physically this one will be installed by the different person. He can change this one here, okay? He can move to the other person this. And after that, this part is going to the ACS to Mateusz Volta, and Mateusz Volta is responsible for this aircraft. You can change the task card also, NRC, move to other work order also, and see all the history about this part, what happened with this part. The same situation with the tool. When they have the tool, from here they can click that they are returning something to the warehouse, and after that, warehouse will see here on the transferred status will be returning, and they can return. But really, about the mechanic panels, please speak with Mateusz Volta. He's more familiar with this one. About the warehouse, I can go with you through all the process. one more time, everything will be the same what it's on the live version, production version, but with the mechanic panel and everything what is related to the work order. Mateusz Volta can help you. Easy? Not easy. I
Yeah,
know.
super easy.
Yeah, it's easy, really. It's like you have to spend 1-2 days with the ACS, and after that you will do the things automatically, okay?
1-2
The biggest
days?
problem is if the guys make some kind of the mistake. Yeah, they receive more than they should. Okay? After that, the process look like that this one, the quantity that they receive more than they should, we are putting to the inventory. Yeah? So once this kind of the things not standard will happen, okay, you will contact with me and I will tell you what to do with this kind of the things. What I can show you is about the detail view. On the detail view, you can sort by expiry date. Have something with the expiry date here? No, nothing. In the second, there is some more filter. So like that, that. And I think I have filtered somewhere. Yeah, but they can sort by expiry date. Oh, we have, okay. And in the case if something gets close to the expiry date or is already after, you have this remark. Yeah, and after that you have to send this one to the scrap. To send something to the scrap, you need to have the work order with the name scrap. So on the end of the season, you will see everything what you scrap on which base.
So I have
What
to
do you want
generate
to see?
a work order for scrapping a part.
Sorry?
Did you say that we need to generate a work order for scrap a
Scrapping
part?
part. Yeah, correct.
I cannot just move to scrap location and that's it?
If you move to the scrap location, it will be on the scrap location. You can create the scrap location on the warehouse, yeah? But it will be to the end of the ACS, let's say, on this location, yeah? And will be bigger, and bigger. It's better to move to the work order scrap, and once a year, confirm everything, and everything will disappear.
So many steps for a simple task.
If you want, you can create scrap, yeah? Like on the warehouse. You can create warehouse location scrap.
I used to work
But do
with Amos and it's like
Mhm.
another world.
Okay. But it's easy to do this, yeah? You have to issue just to the scrap location. After that, it's on the scrap location. And once a year or every time when you are calling for the external company to pick up the scrap, you have to settle this part on the scrap task card, work order, sorry. And after that, this one disappeared from the system, from the warehouse, sorry, not from the system, from the warehouse, it disappeared. Yeah, but in the case, if someone will ask you what happened with this batch number and serial number, you will go here, you will put the part number, you will put the serial number, and after that, you will see that was moved to the scrap location. Sorry, to the scrap task card or work order, whatever.
Okay.
I think the next thing what is very important for you is shipping. Yeah.
Yes.
In the case if you want to, and here will be Dima, because I don't remember exact. Dima, in the case if I make something wrong, you will tell me because I don't remember exactly how to do. But let's say that we want to ship this placard.
For
What you
example,
have to
for
do.
transferring a part from one location to another, I have to generate a shipment, or can I just change location?
Now you have to generate shipment with the packing list.
My God.
Okay.
Okay.
You can move between, let's say, shelf in the one location without generate the packing list and shipment. But shipment between location, it must be create the shipment and the packing list. So the first step, what you have to do is to create the shipment. One more time. On the warehouse, on the left side, you have this menu. You click shipment, add, and now source. Let's say you want to move from this one in on HT. Okay, let's move from HT to HLA. You can add the information that will be shipped by DHL.
And with the plus icon, I guess you can put some information manually, right?
Here, you have the Remax that you can add manually. Okay?
I mean, in
But-
the plus icon, the green one.
This one.
No. Transport type, DHL. You have
Yeah, you can add. Yeah, so you can add like FedEx. Yeah, save, and after that will be here
Good.
FedEx.
Good.
Oh, but this one, once you add, will be all the time. So be careful to not add something stupid. Okay. So FedEx, the courier, you can add the name of the courier. If you have the same courier that it's coming for this one, you can also add this one, but we are not using. Yeah, it's like Alonso, let's say. Okay, save. And here you have this one from Heavy-Tech to HLA, okay? And it's only created, let's say, the shipment, but nothing is inside the shipment.
Yes.
Okay? So what we have to do, we have to move this one. So you can go to the warehouse, to the location HT, because we'll move the parts from the Heavy-Tech, and you can filter for the parts that you want to move. And if you want to move this one, for example, this one, and this one, yeah? The next step is, wait a second. What is very important, you must be sure that you are on the correct shipment, okay? So if this one, it must be red. Okay. Have this, and how it was.
Add to shipment.
Correct. This one can remove. you can change the quantity. Okay? System automatically it's taking quantity 111, but on the warehouse from this line it's 839. If you click here, this data will be populated from here to here. But you can manually put 5, 2, and 9. Okay. Save.
And the system automatically recognize the shipment because I already marked it in red, right?
Correct. And as you can see, it was red, and all this description is all these parts. It's here.
Okay.
Okay. The next step, what you have to do is prepare to send. If I could remember, sorry, but I do this some time ago and I don't remember exactly, but yeah, prepare. Are you sure? Do you want to continue? Yes. And you have box 1, box 2. You can add the information about how many boxes you have. Wait. You have the packing list, delivery note, okay? On the system normally will be information about the sender, where, but I think I make something wrong. Prepare to send on the
And this information will be automatically set, or I have to put it manually?
Will be automatically. Yeah, will be automatically. On the test version, there is no information about the HTML,
Okay.
yeah, warehouse location or whatever. It was general. And if you want to see this shipment, you go to the shipment, detail view, it's better. It's the same information what is on the shipment, but on the detail view, it's better. And you have this shipment, okay? And it's prepared to send. Once the courier arrives to your facility and you confirm that was sent, you can click here in transit. Okay?
Can you go back for a second, Damian, because I want to see clear how can I difference between one shipment to another, because I can see 3 lines, but all those 3 lines.
All of them have the same number. Do you see?
Yes.
That is, for me, it's better detail view, but if you go to the shipment, it's general view. It's, do you see? It's line, it's one shipment.
Yeah.
Okay, for me, it's better this one to look some data, but for you can be better this one, because in this view, you don't have the information about the part number, batch number, serial number, etc. If you want to find the information about exactly part number, it's better to do this from detail view. Okay. If you want to see general information about the shipment, it's better from here, okay? So we click that it's in transit, okay? And right now it's in transit. Once the guys receive these parts, they can do this here on the second station when they receive these parts, yeah? Yes. Deliver all.
In this case, it's not necessarily the QR code, right? Because they are receiving a part.
Correct. And as you can see, the status is delivered. Okay? This is something that we are not doing because we are not moving the parts between the station. Okay? We are only shipping outside to our customer. So when you are shipping outside to the customer, there is no option to confirm that something is delivered, or it's like you are confirming that it's shipped and that's it, because you have nothing more to do with this shipment, yeah?
So
When you
will,
are shipping to the customer.
so will appear always in transit.
No, if I could remember, it's like you are confirming that was shipped and that's it, nothing more. And
Okay.
after that, it's green. Okay?
Okay. Understood.
When you have internal transit in different way. Okay. And the next thing what I remember, this one, you should see all this part number. Give me a second. Sorry, but to be honest, I not do this in heavy tech because we are not do this kind of the operation, but let's see. Yeah, it's here. Once you confirm, yeah, it disappeared. I think I made something wrong. I need to check how to do this correct. It's here. Sorry. Once you confirm that shipment is delivered, this shipment is coming to the incoming area. Okay? And the next step would have to do the warehouse. They have to put all these 3 parts to the location, yeah? So they have to move to the system storage. No, move, if I could remember. If all three parts will go to the same shelf, they will mark all 3. If only one, they will mark only one, and they will put location. We move this one where? To which location? HLA. Okay. So they go here, HLA, EB. And after that, from the incoming area, it will go to this shelf that we mark. Refresh. Dima? Dima, can you hear me? I need your help.
Yes, yes.
Dima, when we have something in incoming area, how to receive to the exactly shelf?
Yes, you shows correct. I don't know why it's not changed.
Because it's test version that it's not correct. Okay, once you change
Try again. We need just change in the location from incoming area, put correct location like shelves.
Move to the system
No,
storage?
move.
Okay, and after that we put the...
But quantity change, Daniel. You forgot to change maybe quantity.
Yeah, correct. You are correct, Dima. Ibiza.
Because you move only one each from 8.
Yeah, correct. Save, and after that, this one will disappear from the incoming area, and we'll go. Yeah, we have one line less. It's not in incoming area right now. You will find this part number on this location that we choose. Okay, it's look like long process, but you will see that once you start to do this, will be quicker. To be honest, this is the third time when I do the transfer from the one location to second location. Normally in heavy tech, we are only shipping outside to the customer. Of course, when you have this shipment here, you can add here the information, for example, DHL, and you can add number of DHL. Or for what we are using this one, it's like we are adding information like 25 centimeters per 25 centimeters per 30 centimeters. Right. What is good with the transfer? Here you will not see because the certificate not attached. It's not attached. But when you are moving parts from the one warehouse to the second warehouse, system automatically attach here the certificate, okay? So
I
you
see.
don't have to do this manually.
Is there any option to split the shipment between different boxes and add the details of every single box?
Yes, if I could remember, yes. Here you have to add the information how many boxes, okay? And after that you will be able to add here information to which box you put what.
And the dimensions of every box?
This is what you can do this here. We are using remarks, and after that you can put like that. Box number 1, dimension. Box number 2, dimension. Box number 3, dimension. Check number in our description. No, this one, no. Do you see how we try to do the certificate? We try to like that we give the link to the certificate, okay? To the drive that we have all the certificate before the ACS, but after that, this one destroy the view. So we decide to not do this. And as you can, if will be 2 boxes, there will be possibility to generate this QR code, and this QR code will be for the 2 boxes, 2 different labels. What I understood during the receiving process, if the guys go here, they will click on here because this is the filter, okay? And this scan QR code, they will see only this line.
Okay.
Question?
No, I don't have any question.
Right, because I have 10,000 emails to read already.
I need to work with it and
Correct. It
find
will
out
be
my
better
limitations.
if the test version will be the same what its live version, okay? After that, we'll go through the process one more time on the test version, and you can do this also, yeah? I will ask Damian. I will ask him right now when he can do this. Yeah, Thomas Bridge. Damian. Okay, the most important from your side, what I need the information about the warehouse. So we have to create this Excel, yeah, for you. And after that, you will add the information that you have to the every single warehouse.
Yeah.
The next thing is the list of the person that should have the access. If you give me this list, we'll double check if everyone have the access to ACS and what kind of the access. For you, I think it should be administrator, yeah? For the rest of the people, it should be like limited access, standard. Okay, and the third thing, what must be done from my side, it must be the test version will be the same what it's live version, so we can go through the process one more time and you can see everything one more time and record. The last thing you need to think about the process on the ACS, how it should look from your side, because what I can see, it will be different than we have.
Okay. I will have it ready by the end of the day.
No, not so quick. Really, give me time.
I don't have time. I have
You don't.
management team pushing me to have it all finished by the 1st of June.
First of June, they want to have everything on ACS.
Everything working, and all the mechanics and storekeepers, human resource staff, everybody working with ACS, which is a big challenge.
Okay.
Do you have any guide in paper, PDF?
No.
Nothing.
Sorry, we don't have. We not received from ACS everything what we done in ACS. This is my experience from one of my previous job. So there is a lot of things that I do first on the test version to remind how to do something on the ACS, and after that I show to the guys on the Madrid how to deal with how to do something on the ACS. Yeah, so we don't have any manual for ACS. This is one of the plans that we have to create. Yeah, but even if we create the manual for the heavy tech, manual for the HLA will be different because will be different process.
Do you think someone from ACS company will support us to provide a manual or a guide, something that we can work with?
No, I asked them 10 times about this one. Carol, I think maybe Damian can help us to create the manual, yeah, but from ACS, I don't think that they will provide because I asked them 10 times and they told me that they don't have, and yeah.
ACS for sure not. We can ask Damian, maybe.
Okay, I will send message to Damian to prepare this Excel for you to import the data from the warehouse. Julio, you will send me the list of the guys. We'll check if all of them have the access. Please only give me the information if someone is from the warehouse or someone is from the procurement department, or how this one should look.
Okay, can we change the configuration for Julio?
I think he have admin already.
Do I have to give you the information just for the logistics team or also for the mechanics?
For the mechanic, I think it will be much easier to prepare the roster in the system, and then we will see that everyone's are already in the system or not.
Okay.
So we just need to confirm with David that the roster is actual. As I was asking him many times for the legend for the hours to the roster duty plan. So when we will confirm this, we can start moving the rosters and confirm that everyone's are in.
Okay.
Hey, you are administrator. Carol, you also?
I am like administrator.
Okay.
Just one question, how to open the demo version, because I don't remember. It's different file?
No, it's the same. You double click on ACS.
And check like a demo, right? But my
Correct.
password is not working.
Probably because for the demo you need also.
Okay, can you check me and Julio in the demo?
Same here.
I remember that previously was different ACS for the, let's say, training purposes.
Julio here.
Okay, and me? Okay, and check the
And
configuration.
Edit. We have low. Let's do administrator. Save. Close. Nie ma?
Nie ma.
Nie ma. Okej. Name. Karol. Wójcik. B2B tam. Ty jesteś menadżer, nie?
Podobno.
Okej, dajemy menadżer. Airport, jaki ty masz? Madryt?
Warszawa.
Masz was? Możesz tego. Mhm. Hołd będzie
Car of. Owu.
kary w o chyba.
Nie wiesz co, do tego standardowego mam car owu. Więc może zróbmy taki sam. Owu. O, super.
Okej. Save. User account add. Ty 1, 2, 3 w dużej litery.
Jeszcze raz jak?
Test 1, 2, 3. Test
Test.
dużej litery.
Dobra.
Dobra,
No i
powinno być.
pięknie. Działa. Dziękuję
Możemy
bardzo.
dodać twoje zdjęcie.
Koniecznie.
Masz. Z tego co
Dobra.
pamiętam, następną rzeczą, którą trzeba zrobić, to jest dodanie w tych strukturach.
No, ciekawy jestem, czy ktoś w tych strukturach cokolwiek zmienił. Tutaj będzie bałagan, jak się masz pewnie.
I ja zmieniałem nasze rzeczy. Ja swoich rzeczy pilnowałem. Bo ja mam logistyków, którzy są zatrudnieni przez HLA, ok?
Mhm.
I w wersji żywej są dodani w strukturach do HLA. Tak samo magazynierzy w większości są HLA i są dodani w strukturach HLA.
Dobra, my mamy część pracowników, którzy są w ogóle opisani jako heavy tech. To tutaj w strukturze się ich przenosi, tak?
Tak. To w strukturze będziesz mógł dawać. Na przykład masz tutaj dany dział, tak jakby. Tam
Mhm.
jest gdzieś logistyka, chyba w administration, czy gdzieś tam. Tu jest sales. Ja już nawet nie pamiętam, to jest testowa wersja, w tamtej jest inaczej. Zrobiłem dział w HALE logistyka heavy tech. Okay? I do tego działu podpiąłem osoby, które są na magazynie i w logistyce, ale są zatrudnioni przez HLA. Ok? Dlatego są pod HLA, ale są w Logistic Heavy Tech.
Okej, czyli są HLA
Tak,
i w strukturze HLA zrobiłeś Logistic Heavy Tech.
dokładnie.
I powinniśmy mieć jeszcze Logistic HLA. Tożsame do tego, no nie?
Dokładnie, to sami sobie stworzycie, nie? To pewnie masz maintenance add unit i pewnie tutaj trzeba powpisywać te dane.
No dobra, to nad tym będzie trzeba też popracować.
Tak. Prawa to tu nic, konfiguracje tu nic, no tyle. Najważniejsze, by sprawdzić, czy wszyscy macie te dostępy w tej i w tej wersji. I to chyba o Damiana poprosimy o to, żeby nam pomógł sprawdzić te dostępy. I drugą rzeczą będzie później, jakby tu wszyscy będą potwierdzeni, że są w ACS-ie, czy będzie w tych strukturach ich tu dodać, żeby było poprawnie.
Dobra. To krok po kroku będziemy ogarniać.
Question.
No more question from my side.
All clear. Thank you so much.
Just want to say thank you for your time and for sharing your knowledge to us.
Oliver, don't worry, be happy. We are in the one company. Don't worry. Anytime. If you need help, call me and etc. But for sure, we'll go through the whole process one more time. Once the test version will be the same what is on the live version, all the function, okay? Because we changed some function for the logistic and heavy tech to make our life easier, let's say. Okay, so I will contact with Damian, the other guy from that is helping with ACS to create this Excel. You will send me the list of the person. Once we get, I will send to this guy from ACS to this Damian to check if all this person have the access to the test version and the live version. And yeah, please think about the date when you want to move the parts. Okay, to ACS, and as I mentioned, the best option is that, for example, 9 p.m. you are start working, okay, and during the night they will upload all the parts, etc. to system. The next day you are start working with ACS. Other option is like we have to create a work order that will name somehow, and all the difference that will happen during this period that we upload the data and the date when you are start using, it will be moved to this work order that we name SIMA. Okay, thank you very much. Have a great
Thank
of
you.
day.
Have a
It's
good
2
day.
p.m. already. Thank you. Bye.
Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.